Hello everyone, Dr. Victoria Scribo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation in beautiful Wareham, Massachusetts. Yes, 15 minutes from Cape Cod. So today I'm going to do the tarot scope for September 2021 for the sign of Taurus. My little bulls out there. This is good for Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Ascendant, perhaps a north node in Taurus or south node in Taurus, or a lot of planets in the second house, which is the natural house for Taurus. So these are all things that you'll have Taurian issues in your life. So this is a good one to look at for you. And I'm using the Druid Craft Tarot for this reading, and I'll be using the Spirit of the Wheel Oracle deck and the Crystal Ally cards. This month I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to keep the decks for the different elements, the same deck, and everybody's going to get a Crystal Ally card and a Spirit of the Wheel card for all the signs this month. So just something a little different than I've done. Okay, so before we get into the card reading, which I've just nicely did all my my shuffling, let's take a look at what's going on in the month of September very briefly. We do have a new moon in the sign of Virgo. This new moon is trine Uranus. We have a Venus Jupiter trine and a Pluto Mars trine on the same day. So a lot of access to change and a lot of access to energy. We also have a T-square between Eris and Pluto and Venus and Vesta. Venus and Vesta are conjunct in Libra. Eris is in Aries, and of course Pluto is in Capricorn. So we have a lot of revolutionary stuff happening as well. For you, Taurus, the new moon will fall in your house of romance. We're interested in that. Children, creativity, creative self-expression. So this is a good time to start any of those things for you, Taurus. We do have a full moon on the 20th, and it is let's see, it's the hold on one second. The moon is in Pisces and the sun is in Virgo. And so that is activating your 11th and 5th houses for Taurus. Okay, so it's about love. It's about love. It's about personal love, love that you take very, very personally. The Leo side of that, the 5th house side of that, and then impersonal love. Friends. You love your friends. And you just love it. I think friend love is a little more unconditional, but that could just be me because I have an Aquarius South Node. All right, let's take a look and see what the cards have to say. What are we starting with here? Taurus. We have 15. We have Kronos, or the Devil card. Okay. In this deck, it's a little less devilly, sort of caught up in the drugs and alcohol thing that you can get with this. This is more of a primal energy. This card is Kronos, the Lord of the forest. He was Pan. He was the satyrs. This is lust, but not necessarily. It's not necessarily a negative thing. So there's a lot of sexual energy here for you, Taurus. And of course, no one loves a better roll in the hay, a better meal, and a better poop than the Taurus does. So Taurus is by its nature sensual. The question is here, are you too attached? Do you have any kind of issues with drugs, alcohol, any of those things that are going to keep you chained to your lower nature. That's the question. But it could just simply be this primal energy to live, to impregnate, to be born, to create life, right? To create life. Let's see what challenges that. We have the Seven of Swords. There are people around you, Taurus, that are not being straight. They are working behind your back in some way. Be careful that they don't try to, with this card and this card together, you don't want to, you want to make sure they don't put you in a compromising position. So before you get involved in any of the pleasures of the flesh, if it's with somebody new or it's a weird situation, I would say just be circumspect. Look for cameras or something. I mean, honestly, that's what I'm getting. Let's see what's at the bottom here. We have the Lady, which is the Empress in this deck. She is pregnant with potential. She's in her garden. This is a sign associated with Venus. So we have more of this sort of life, lusty energy with you guys. Well, that's nice. In the past, we have the King of Pentacles. This is somebody who's a little lusty, but not quite as lusty as these last two cards. Somebody who's very concerned with their finances, Every Taurus I know. Illumination in the sky, the sun, something is being illuminated. This is a card of revelation. It's a card of rebirth. So you are going to be very, there's a real newness here. There's a real newness. There's a real sense of rebirth. And, you know, your sign, Uranus has been in your sign now for a couple of years, and it just turned around in the 15th degree of Taurus, which is the most fixed of the fixed degrees. And so what it does to Taurus, with Uranus turning around there, and now this new moon having a trine to Uranus, it's really about change. I mean, this is, you have changed. You are changing. You're in the process of really sort of becoming who you've always meant to be. In the immediate future, we have the star. So this speaks of having a guiding star. If you do not know what direction you're going in, if you feel like you're not, like all this change is happening, but yeah, so what now kind of energy. This card says that you need to connect, meditate. You need to find your guiding star. You need to find your guiding star. So, and it is the card of hope. So there's a lot of hope here. You know, this Seven of Swords sitting on Chronos here, or the double card, perhaps you've been concentrating on something that you no longer need to concentrate on. I still feel like you have to look for cameras. All right. How it's seen from the outside, the Two of Wands. You know, it's interesting. I believe, I don't know. I'm not sure, but this is a chalk drawing on a hill in England. And am I imagining that in the real chalk drawing the guy has an erection? I could be imagining it. There might be a different chalk drawing with a guy with an erection, or maybe I'm imagining all of it. But again, there's this virility. But this looks like a man standing in a doorway to me. Twos are always portals of some sort, right? The Two of Wands deals with your inspiration, right? Your inspiration. What inspires you? Sort of you're walking through the portal. Okay, let's see. Domestic situation, the Four of Pentacles. Watch your money. Watch your money. Which I don't really have to tell you guys, because you're already watching your money pretty good. Yeah, watch your money. Hopes and fears, the Queen of Cups. I think you're hoping for some nurturance. Who isn't? A good meal, right? Good roll in the hay. What else did I say? Seven of Pentacles as an outcome. This deals with, well, first of all, in this deck, I always see it because this person is taking off some mistletoe from this oak tree. Now, mistletoe, it has magical properties, but it also is a parasite on the tree. And so this card often means, even not in this deck, it means to prune away the things that are sort of draining you. So if there are people, if there are situations, whatnot, that are draining your energy, you need to get the scythe out, and cut some of that extraneous stuff that doesn't need to be in your life, right? It'll also help with your finances. Let's see if we can pull a major arcana. We have the Princess of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. No major arcana. Let's see what's underneath it. We have the Five of Wands and the Fool. And the Two of Cups. Oh, goodness gracious. So there is some, a little bit of chaos going on, right? So we still have some chaos. But this is a leap of faith. A leap of faith. Funny, I did Capricorn before I did this one. And they also got that card. And then the Two of Cups is a relationship with somebody who's an equal to you. An equal to you. All right. So, wow. A lot of very sensual cards. A lot of very good cards. So far, it looks like Taurus has the best deal of the earth signs that I've looked at. Okay, guys. Let's take a look at the Spirit of the Wheel. Spirit of the Wheel. What does the Spirit of the Wheel have to say? I will be reading from the book, and it's got very little writing. Very tiny writing. Which means I'll have to take my glasses off. See? Spirit of the Wheel. Spirit of the Wheel. Carry me. Thunderbird clan. Ooh, this is a biggie, guys. This is a biggie. Imminent change, life force, and rebuilding. Well, Uranus is doing its job, isn't it? This is number 7. Let's see. The Thunderbird clan card represents energy at its highest level. Like the thunder rumbling across the sky, the energy of the Thunderbird makes its presence known. Be prepared for situations to move very quickly and to become intense. This life force energy is the spark of the universe and a surge of power that can ultimately create or destroy. Thunderbird is like the earth shaking, the phoenix rising from the ashes, the tower crumbling down. The element of fire in the Thunderbird brings change, the burning of the old to make room for new growth. The Thunderbird signals an abundant flow of energy that brings you into a new cycle. Be careful not to block or resist the necessary changes. Let the energy flow to ultimately create a better life that is more in tune with spiritual gifts and your purpose. Thunderbird leads the way to finding that purpose. If we resist, however, the false ideas we have built will come crashing down. So this is like the Tower card in this deck. It's very important to be true to yourself with this energy. Just be who you are and go with the change as it comes. Things are going to be revealed to you, Taurus. The revelations are going to come fast and furious. Okay, let's see the crystal ally cards. The crystal ally cards are organized by 5 suits. There are 5 suits. The suit of earth, the suit of water, the suit of fire, the suit of air, and the suit of storm. Air is mental. Water is emotional. Earth is earthly, practical. Fire is inspirational and transformational. Creative. And the storm has all the elements. And so the storm is transformation. Utter transformation. So let's see what we have here for you. Let's pick a crystal ally card for our Tauruses. Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Ascendant. Full second house. North node in Taurus, South node in Taurus. We get Ruby, life force, which is an earth element. An earth element. Again, we're dealing with this earthly energy, this life force energy. All about life force for you guys. Okay, let's see, Ruby. The chakras that are activated are the Earth Star and the Muladhara, your root. I should have just said root, right? This is your affirmation. I allow my life force to rise and energize my body and creations. The appearance of Ruby as your ally signals a time of renewed energy and success in your life. Ruby speaks of the need to experience the first chakra's primal and potent energy. How many times did I say primal? Woo, baby. Practice breathing energy through the base of your spine, drawing a cord of energy up through your body and releasing it out your crown chakra at the top of your head. Connect with the elements of earth and fire. Encourage their powers to rise through you and transform any blockages you may be holding. Ruby asks you to stop rejecting the physical world. Excuse me, I'm going to take my glasses off so I can read this. And to find joy instead through the gifts of the material realm. The appearance of Ruby can also signal a time of reconnecting with the forces of ritual and magic. When the energies of your first chakra are open and flowing, your store of usable energy is vast. By channeling this energy into current situations or projects through your intent and actions, you can create magical transformations in your life. Connect with the earth. Connect with your power. All right, Taurus. And that's what I got. Taurus for September, except for checking for cameras. It actually looked pretty damn good. Makes me wish I was a Taurus. I do have Venus in Taurus, so that'll count, right? Okay, guys, much love. Namaste. Have a great September. Much love.